Great. So, first things first,
Hmm.
um, we get the website for Sephora. So we'll be auditing a couple of different things. So Sephora, their website, then an article. So usually you can find blogs in the footer of a website. It didn't say
Hmm.
blog, but I found this thing which was buying guides. So we can go on to the latest one, featured holiday guide. So that will be, oh, that's not really a blog. Let's see if I can find Sephora articles. Latest news, all Sephora articles. Maybe they don't have article. Okay, newsroom, I guess. But this is more company news. I wonder if I can find more like a consumer
Hmm.
news. Mm-mm. Okay, well, they don't seem to have a blog, so we will ignore that.
Okay.
Um, but then video is the other thing that we would audit. So
Hmm.
we'll go onto their YouTube, go onto videos, and then find the latest one, which is this one 2 weeks ago.
Standing up for your.
So that would be one that we audit, and then we'll audit it from within ChatGPT as well. So next thing, we will duplicate the template. So if I just bring it over here, I'm going to duplicate this file, make a copy, AR
Hmm.
visibility audit for Sephora. Oops. Cool. So we've got that. Let's bring this next door as well. So we've got this. I'll get rid of the template now and I'll just bring over the instructions so we can follow these step by step. Great. So
Hmm.
I put Sephora at the bottom, Sephora. So I'm going to
So,
copy the template into here. Boom. And then step one is going to be this executive summary. So it takes these two things. So this is a prompt, so you can copy this
hmm.
into, let's go into
Okay.
an empty
And give
chat
the prompt
GPT.
to ChatGPT. Okay.
And then let's see if there's anything missing from this. So for air visibility, conducting an air visibility report on an organization,
Mm-hmm.
Sephora, here's the website, explaining how users are increasingly using ChatGPT for, and in the prompt, you can actually see, um,
Okay.
here's the prompt. It actually, it's for a use case. So I'll just
Hmm.
say for shopping for beauty products.
Okay.
And then it's just going to create the executive summary. So it's going to do that. And then I'll come back into here and then I'll paste it in this bit for the executive summary. Next is the article audit, but they don't have articles, so I'm going to delete this. And then we've got
Hmm.
the YouTube audit. So I'll take a picture of the YouTube video that we're going to do. I think this is
Yourself and knowing
just an
that you don't
advert.
have to
Is
fit
this
into
an,
a certain box to.
oh, it's not an advert. This is, okay, beauty and belonging. Fine. I'll just take off the settings. Let's get rid of the annotations. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, well, I guess that is that video. So I'll take that,
Mm-hmm.
put it, screenshot it, add it here, image,
Okay.
just to make it nicely presented.
Yeah.
And then I've got the custom GPT that will audit it. So in here, you'll see this is the GBTs for each one. So we've got a GBT for YouTube audits.
Okay.
So
So the link and everything for this custom GPT is also there in the same the doc which you shared, right?
sorry, what was your question?
Yeah. So the link for this custom GPT where I can do
Yes.
YouTube audit
Yeah,
for this.
it's here. So audit, articles, YouTube, website, these are all custom GBTs.
Oh, so I need to use the same
They're
for
all
this.
the same, yeah. And
Oh.
at the beginning, you've got this little you select a conversation starter. So I would go for SEO and audit, visibility audit. So I'll select that, and then I'm just going
Mhm.
to stop, and I will go. Maybe I'll just put here SEO and audit for this.
Okay.
I'll just put Sephora so it has a bit more context, and then go. And hopefully it's going to do that. I'll just let it run in the background. Yeah, it's doing it. Actually, I'm just going to stop and I'll start redo. No emojis.
One more thing, Francesca, if we need to check, like it's not every time like ChatGPT is giving the exact details as this is the audit. So, is there any other source where we can just confirm, like if I'm doing for YouTube, so this is the exact correct data which I'm getting from the ChatGPT? Or we need to just copy and paste from the details which we are getting from the GPT.
Yeah, copy and paste. This is like a good starting. It you'll see the result from ChatGPT. It's quite good. And then
Okay.
obviously once if they select and they say, okay, we want to actually do work with you, then we can
Mm-hmm.
go deeper and but we'll need the company themselves to give us more data to do that. So this is just a starting point. So we've got video, it's done. So we'll take this. Um,
The
this,
whole. Okay.
yeah, uh, it's quite short. So it's
Okay.
AI Visibility School. I might actually just say, actually, no, it's fine. This is fine. But you can always say elaborate, and then it will make it a little bit longer. So I'll just
Mm-hmm.
copy and paste in here. So I've got two different fonts. Newsreader for the titles, and then I've got DM Sans in this color for this. So I'll just copy, paste with the formatting. Yeah, that's fine. We probably want to make that a little bit smaller. I've just already got that. So that's fine. Ready to go.
Okay.
Or if you want to be very particular, you can always make these titles a bit smaller than this one, or this one a little bit bigger. So just do that to make it a little bit bigger. Okay, and then we've got the website. So take a screenshot of the website,
Mm-hmm.
put it in. And what it's going to do for the website, I can always give you the code so you can actually see what the logic is
Okay.
um, for the custom GBT and how it works. Your
Mm-hmm.
side. But what it's going to do is it's going to crawl the website, look for schema. Schema is important for SEO. And then for AI visibility, it's more to do with FAQs, wikis, questions and answers, because that's how ChatGPT will work. So, same thing
Mm-hmm.
as before. We've got a custom GPT, so we've done this one. I'll close that. Go onto website, custom GPT.
Mm-hmm.
We will select
We
full
need to
SEO.
also we need to also add the link of the website as well in the doc, right?
Yes, full SEO and AI visibility audit. This is the website. So Sephora, boom. And
Mm.
it's going to do that. Oh, actually, I'm just going to stop. I'll just start a new chat with this, with the same chat thing. I'm just going to put no emojis. And you can always add extra things like in the
Mhm.
style of a McKinsey consultant
Okay.
if you want.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to do that in the background. So whilst it's doing that, I'll move on to the next one. Then we've got the ChatGPT audit, which is probably the most fun. In appendix you don't really need. Okay, this is the more complicated one because it's not as simple as just copy and pasting
Mm-hmm.
the name um, and the URL into the custom GPT. Okay, we've got the executive summary. Just grab this and put it in. Edit and paste. Make this a bit bigger. Header, newsreader, and this color. Doo-doo-doo. So, do you know much about UX
I know. Yeah.
and about like AI shopping, like marketing funnels or sales funnels at all?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So usually, so we're really focusing here on a lot of it is going to be for retailers. So retailers who want to reach customers, customers who are using ChatGPT for shopping. And the shopping or the sales or the marketing funnel is awareness. So they're kind of exploring, using Google to ask general questions. Then they find usually about their problem. So say it's acne, like, oh, I've got acne. Why do I have this? Blah, blah, blah. And then eventually they'll come up to a solution. Oh, okay, I need a cleanser. Then they'll use ChatGPT to say, what are the top cleansers that are organic or are below 10 pounds or whatever. And then they'll start to evaluate the products. Then they'll buy the product. And then afterwards, they might use ChatGPT for post sale, like, oh, I've just run out of my cleanser. I want to get another one, or I've got a cleanser, but I also want an exfoliant, that sort of thing. So that's the sales funnel. So typically that would be designed on the website to go from discovery to evaluating the products to buying to post-purchase. And now all of that, the design of that shopping funnel all needs to go in a conversational AI tool. So if it's a chatbot on a website, on a mobile app, or in our case on ChatGPT. So let's look at this then. Um, okay, this was just for the website, so I'm just going to bring it in and then we'll focus on the last part. So you can see this does an SEO audit and also AI visibility audit, which is really good because typically who I would be emailing are the heads of
Mm-hmm.
SEO who are moving into the world of AI visibility. So that's a website. This doesn't have the right more fonts, DM Sans. Oh, it's got DM Sans. Okay. Where is it? DM Sans, this color, like this header, and this is newsreader. Cool.
Mm.
All right, so that's that. This is probably the most interesting for them from a visibility standpoint. So if I
Okay.
open up this chat,
Mm.
this will show you the prompts that I have done for another company, which happens to be Boots, which is also a retailer. So what we'll do is we'll copy and paste the same style of conversation. So let's start just a normal chat. So who are Boots? So we'll do who is Sephora?
Who are boots and okay.
Who is Sephora? And we'll just copy and paste. So that's prompt one. Prompt two is this one. What are their main customer, or
Segments.
maybe who is better grammar? Who are their main customer segments? And after that, it's going to be what are their main pain points? Great. Next one is that. Then after that, we go into For each customer segment and pain point, come up with a multi-step conversational journey of prompts customers would ask ChatGPT along the AI shopping funnel. Do not mention the brand, Boots, or ChatGPT. So
Mm.
oh, it's doing this. So we've got different segments here: beauty enthusiasts, everyday consumers, Gen Z consumers, millennial professionals, men's grooming shoppers, skincare first customers, fragrance shoppers, gift buyers. Pain points. And so then I'll just copy and paste this, but instead of Boots, I will put
Mhm.
Sephora. And then what I have, once we know what the prompts are that customers will ask, we've got this tool, um, which will run a sequence. I've got the API key already in there, which is good. I'll give you an API key, which is just from OpenAI to run this tool.
Okay.
Okay, how are we doing with this? It's still going through the pain points.
Mm.
Cool. Boom. What else do we have here? Yeah, so you can see it will have all of these different questions. So it's only got five here, but that's fine. We can just repeat because we've got six in the tool. You could either like specify and actually say up here we want six. Maybe I'll do that actually before it goes. I'll just edit this. Come up with a multi with six with a six-step conversational journey of prompts, because then we can have all of that. And then what happens with the tool is it
Mm.
will execute those prompts. So we'll already start this. So we've got one here, prompt one, prompt two, three, four.
What prompt you have given? Can you please scroll up in the GPT? Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm.
I'll just do that 1 second. I'll just put these in. So basically,
Mm.
so let's go through this. So the customer segment is a beauty enthusiast. Their pain point, too many launches, overwhelming choice, hard to judge whether new items offer real value, limited or confusing product
Mm.
education. So I heard there's a new antioxidant serum everyone's excited about, blah, blah, blah. Then exploration phase. So these are the types of things people would type into ChatGPT.
Mm.
These would be typical queries that the customer of Sephora would be asking ChatGPT. So I put them in here. Then I'm going to run the sequence. And then it's basically going to answer the prompt. And so this is what ChatGPT would answer. And what we have is a detailed source analysis. So here are the citations. This
Mhm.
is where ChatGPT is getting information from. Harper's Bazaar, Allure, Birdie, Dermstorm. You can see Sephora is not mentioned.
Mm.
And then we have the next one. If Sephora was mentioned, we could say, they've got really good air visibility. Again, same thing. Harper's
Mm.
Bazaar, Allure, Birdie, Dermstorm. But then that becomes something that we can mention to them. Like either you need to be working with ChatGPT directly to make sure that they have your data, and whenever they're answering questions, they're using data from the Sephora website, or Sephora need to get into Harper's Bazaar, Allure, Birdie, Damstorm. It's interesting, that's always the same. Usually it's different. So it's going through the six prompts, and then there's going to be a share of voice analysis.
Mhm.
So what I would do for our audit is I would take this. maybe I'll screenshot that and then I will put beauty into, or I put this. I'll copy and paste this one into here. So this is
The first.
one. Yes,
Hmm.
this is the first one. And then once this tool is finished, prompt 4, prompt 5, then we've got the analysis here.
Okay.
So I put the analysis underneath, and I will also put this, which is the top 5 domains by share of voice. So I'll copy this and the overall conclusion of the share of voice. And then I would repeat for the other ones because there are quite a few. Um, there are 6 different customer segments. So I'm going to continue and do all of the rest now.
Okay.
But does that make sense? I'll send this to you afterwards so you can have a look at it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then I've got lots of companies here, but you can feel free to just add ones that you like. So you can put the
Okay.
name and the website, and then
And I'll highlight that in another color, or else I can create my different like a folder in this.
no, yeah, no, definitely keep it all in here. That's fine. Just put the link to the audit here.
Okay.
And tick when you're done. I've named this for you anyway, so it's all yours. Um, and yeah, just work on probably big brands, I would say, as opposed to like small little businesses, because ChatGPT definitely wouldn't know those, and also those small businesses wouldn't have the budget, I don't think, for like
So like this, we are this is already in or we just prepare this the sample doc and we'll be presenting towards the company. Like what's the scene? I'm not exactly getting.
so once this is done, this is part of the sales process. So we
Oh,
audit it and say, basically, what you want is for their AI visibility score to be quite low. So you are showing them, like for example, if you've got a website, lots of people will get emails saying, "Oh, your website is has broken links, your SEO is bad. We can help you fix this." It's the same thing that we're doing. We're saying, "Oh, Sephora, your AI visibility is low. Harper's Bazaar is ahead of you. This company is ahead of you. These are the improvements. Let's get on a call so we can discuss our AI visibility services that we can then improve your AI visibility." So it's basically to open the door to start the conversation.
mm-hmm.
And then once we've got those meetings, we can go a lot deeper, and then start working with them. And it depends on who on the team we would be working with, because AI visibility um, kind of crosses quite a few different departments, like SEO, covers social media, covers PR. So it covers data. So it depends who the main point of contact at Sephora would be. Then we would tailor the project for them and really hone in on that specific problem. So yeah, I hope that makes sense. Audits are very much part of the sales process. And then as soon as we get those sales, we'll be able to start working with those big clients.
Okay.
Perfect. I'll stop recording.
Okay.